It girl, icon, influencer, YouTuber. A success to say the least. TARAYUMMY is one of the biggest names online for posting vlogs on YouTube, car interviews with other influencers, and being 1/3 of the emo trio with Johnny Gibson and ex-boyfriend Jake Weber. However, I've always appreciated her fashion and sense of style. She took one look at the clean girl aesthetic and said absolutely the not. So in this video, I'm going to design a capsule collection for her, unprompted, by the way. I'm Tay, I'm a fashion designer and artist. Welcome to my channel. Before we get into the video, this is a series that I do where I completely, on my own volition, without asking, without being asked, unprompted, unsolicited, design a collection for some influencers or celebrities that I like. I've done one for Vanilla Mace on my channel, and now I'm doing one for TARAYUMMY. I'll design a capsule collection for herself, looks I could see her wearing to events and so on and so forth. Let's get into it. Before I can begin designing, I need to do a wee bit of background work on Tara herself. I'm just going to stalk her socials and have a look at fits and moments that she has liked enough to post. And I'm going to get an idea of her blueprint, her bread and butter, if you will, what she leans into and what she seems to avoid when it comes to her fashion choices. Also, I like to sort of decide on the event or occasion, like what that might be for these pieces, so I have an idea of like where she might wear these. For Tara, I think like festival wear would be really fun to do, or you know, something that she could wear DJing, but my design style does lean more towards like red carpet, more formal wear, so it's gonna land somewhere in between something that she could wear to Coachella but also something that she could maybe wear to a red carpet event. And there's gonna be a few pieces in the capsule collection, so maybe a couple festival wear, DJ wears, a couple more formal outfits. Tara's overall vibe can kind of be summarized into Y2K soft grunge, a little bit of emo, a little bit of rock, and I've seen some say online that she's like a dark version of Sabrina Carpenter, and while their styles are pretty much completely different, I do see that. I see that makes like sense to me. Scrolling through her Instagram, it seems like she avoids gold. I really don't see very much gold. I don't see a lot of purple. Like I do see one or two examples of her wearing purple, but not too much. I don't see much pink either. And believe it or not, because I do know that she does like pink. I'm sounding a bit parasocial here, but I have done research for this. I am a bit of a fan of Tara's. I've seen a few vlogs. I like her on TikTok. I'm not like a diehard fan. I don't watch every upload, but I am aware that she has like girliness in her life. Like I'm aware that she does like pink, but it is curious to me that she doesn't seem to have posted many pictures of her in this color. I don't see a lot of long sleeves. I see maybe one outfit here in denim. I see no pastels, and I see basically no floral. But what I do see a lot of is leopard print, studs, leather, black, lots of skin showing, straps, draped materials, shorts, fitted silhouettes, and fringing. My goal, of course, is to design looks that she would wear, that she would like to wear and post herself in, but I also want to push it a bit. Like I don't want to like just recreate something that she's already worn, but I do want it to be like different. So like something that I know she'll like, but also something that maybe she hasn't worn before, or maybe it's a bit of a risk, but like a safe risk and she like. Does that make sense? So now I have a decent idea of what she might like, or at the very least, I have a decent idea of what she likes to post herself wearing. So I think I'm ready to start the ideation phase of this, which is truly one of my favorite bits of these series. I would f***ing marry mood boarding if it was a person. I'm sure so many of you agree and likely love doing this as well. Even like different versions of this, like vision boards or manifesting whatevers. I just f***ing love compiling images and textures and things onto a cohesive layout. It's literally one of my favorite pastimes, if I'm being honest. But before I can put together the mood board, of course, I need to do some ideation. And we're just going over to Pinterest. Now, Pinterest has gone to in my opinion. I still use it like quite a lot, but sifting through the ads and the AI bullshit and the f***ing products, it can be infuriating. So I'm gonna try and avoid using any AI images. If one slips in, I'm sorry. Sometimes I can get got on those, but not often at all. So I'll be very surprised if you're able to spot one that I don't, but just in case. So for Tara's look, since I have my keywords that I pulled from her style research, I'm just gonna mash some of those together and see what sort of vibes I can pull. I know for certain she likes leopard print, and as the f*** do I, boy howdy. So let's try grunge leopard Y2K aesthetic and see what we get here. Okay, so loads of fashion pics, clothing pics, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all. So that's why I typed aesthetic at the end. I do like fashion imagery in that, but for the purpose of ideation, specifically for fashion design, I try to veer away from too many fashion only images because I'm trying to capture a vibe. So I may from time to time use fashion images for specific details, but mainly I'm just looking for the vibe. So let's just head back and keep looking, maybe through this one. Not really seeing anything that's jumping out. I kind of like this. Let's inspect. Let's see. Doesn't look to be AI. You can't see here. Oh, you can. Here's the creator, so credit to them. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bit of this one. Grab a bit of this one. Like that. Ooh, like this. Has nothing to do with leopard print, but I like it. Keep looking here. Oh, I fucking love all of this. All of this imagery. Love all of this. Don't know if this is a direction I wanted to go in for Tara, but I really like this. So maybe let's grab this cross. I've seen her wear loads of crosses. We'll grab this rosary here. Can't grab the whole thing. I'm a bit too zoomed in. Right, let's head back. Head back again. There's not really too much that I can talk about during the ideation phase, apart from I just do this for an extended amount of time until I feel like I'm in the... This looks like one of my pieces. That's weird. Look. So until I've basically collected as many images as I possibly can that feel like I'm on to something. I don't currently feel like I'm on to something. Let's grab this. It is giving her bedroom. We're grabbing a lot of pink though. Lots of pink coming through. I didn't actually plan... Oh, there's Tarayummy right there. That's so funny. She's already here. I'm definitely going to be using studs. That's absolutely happening. And I'm surprised with the amount of pink that we've grabbed. I didn't know that we were going to lean in with pink. I didn't know that I wanted to lean in with pink. The whole point is when you see something that kind of speaks to you or kind of grabs your attention, grab it, because you never know. So I'm not looking at what I'm collecting. I'm literally just like speed screenshotting, and then when I assemble the mood board, it's inevitable we'll see some type of thread. These are all great though. Hopefully some of you watching are getting like your own inspiration for stuff. I'd love to see something that you create too if you're into that. So definitely like tag me in your stuff, because I would really like to see that if anyone is watching and wants to show off their work. I would like to see it. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here because I feel like I've been here for too long. We're grabbing Megan. All right, we're gonna go assemble. I know that I say every part is my favorite part, but this is really my favorite part. So now I have a blank slate, a clean canvas. It's time to see our vision like start to form right in front of our eyes. And once again, we just scrolled through and grabbed a load of images. I don't know how many I got, but I'm just going to throw them onto this canvas here and start arranging. And I promise you at some point, we're probably going to see a through line. We're going to see some type of consistency. We're going to see something come through. Maybe every image won't make the cut. Don't know. And I genuinely don't know kind of where this is going. I do know, however, there was a lot more pink than I was originally intending. I think I've said that maybe thrice so far. So sorry for repeating myself, but I do that. I do that. So I'm just going to start moving these around. No particular order. I'm just moving them about. I need to decrease the size again because they're taking up too much room. I want to get all of them on here and then see what our through line is. So obviously it goes without saying. Pink, leopard print, studs, bit of grunge, bit of emo, which we knew. We're working on something for Tarayummy here. Unprompted, unsolicited. She didn't ask me to do this. Massive disclaimer once again. She could hate this. She could love this. More likely she'll never see this. So maybe that'll be a good thing. We almost have a color palette here. I don't know how she feels about black. I don't know how she feels about pink and red. I happen to love pink and red. If you've seen any of my artworks or design works, you probably know that. And I know pink and red sends some people just to the moon, to outer space. It just gives them a very visceral reaction. But I happen to love it. So this is kind of giving like bedroom wall. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna grab this in a screenshot. I'm gonna go over to a website called coolers.co. I like to use this for grabbing my color palettes. So if you go up here onto the top right and click this, obviously you can upload, and I'm just gonna throw in my screenshot there. Boom, there she is. So right off the bat, I do kind of like what we have going on here. Normally I will like adjust things and make things a bit lighter, make things a bit darker, make things whatever, but I actually really like this. I'm gonna grab it, and it's gonna be our color palette officially. And I'll take this over to our mood board here. This actually looks really nice. There's our mood board. Part of it's being cut off here, so I'll insert an image here. Here's the official mood board for the capsule collection I'm going to design for TARAYUMMY. Let's get on with some sketches. I like to keep my final mood board on the canvas while I do my preliminary sketches. This helps me just keep in mind those elements and ideas that we've already put together. But this is the time and space where I really just start sketching out details I want to see, like necklines, silhouettes, shapes, little details, like all that. I always do my initial sketches in red, like always, for everything. For fashion design, for fashion illustration, digital art, physical art, everything, always red. I have about 5 preliminary sketches here, and I initially planned on only doing 3 final pieces, but I like 4 of these enough to do an extra one. And here are the final looks. My mini capsule collection for TARAYUMMY. What do you think? Piece 1 is a faux leather plunge neckline mini dress with chain and cross drape detail across that neckline and corset style lace-ups down both sides of the dress, zipper closure in the back, all black. Piece 2 is a mauve sort of pink latex cross bodysuit with chiffon cold shoulder drape and hip detail, cheeky butt back and tie closures. Piece 3 is a hot pink latex bodysuit, sweetheart plunge neckline with corset detail in the front, zipper closure in the back and off the shoulder bow ribbons. Also a black faux leather skirt with large draped belt style accents, side corset lace-ups and studded cross patches on the back. I couldn't find anything that was close to the studded cross that I have in mind, so I'm just using a rhinestone example here to give you like a visual, but these would be studs, not rhinestones. And finally, piece 4 is a set. Cotton leopard print corset, hot pink lace-ups, hot pink sheer chiffon puff sleeves. The matching skirt is also cotton leopard print, hot pink lace-ups with draped chain details. That cross on the corset would also be a stud cross, like the black faux leather skirt. And that, ladies, gents and others, is the full Sugardriptay x TARAYUMMY capsule collection. Unprompted, unofficial, unasked for. Nobody wanted me to do this, but I did it anyways. Completely nothing to do with Tara outside of the fact that I used her for inspiration. Comment below which look is your favorite. I think mine might be the leopard print set, but I really feel like I could see Tara wearing the pink latex bodysuit and that black skirt. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like so I know that you did enjoy it. As I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a series, so depending on when you've seen this, there's likely to be more, so you can check those out as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Prettiest of pleases. Thanks for watching. Bye!